Hello, hello everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever are you. I think we okay. I think we fixed things. Some technical issues, but I think that's all good now. If you can give me a quick feedback. Hey, Starfinger. Welcome, and how are you? Happy to see you. So we're gonna go for Foundry tonight, but that's maybe it. I did not keep much to do. Yeah, it does not look good for you. For us, I think it's okay, because we kind of still use the... Oh, there is a big fly on my desktop screen. For us, I think it's okay. Yeah, we have a bit more power, but we are a lot less, so that should be okay. That should be quite okay. So we'll see soon enough, I guess. Anyway. I'm very tired. But we'll make it. I will make it. I will be okay. Hopefully it's not too boring at the Foundry, but we'll pop the pets. I'm not gonna have them anyway tomorrow. We'll pop the buffs. And we'll see if I need to pop the... a bit of gems. Depending a bit. Can we get a title maybe? No, we're not gonna get a title. The stage is a lot more active, so you don't have any rally leader. Yeah. I mean, if you don't have your whales, and if you have, if there are no whales on the other side, but you know, if they have whales, it's probably a bit complicated, let's say. So what do I want to use? Not 60-10. That seems okay to me. Maybe I try 45. Maybe I try that today. Maybe I see what it is doing. So I don't have the cooldown yet, so it's because it's not 3 minutes yet. So we have a bit of time. You have all you need to be a lead. I mean, Foundry is... I'm really curious about the new Tundra League thing. Like the Arms League Tundra, whatever they're calling it. Like to kind of spectate and to see what people are doing. I think it's an area where there are not so many good information on YouTube for like advanced or elite strategies on Foundry. That could be somewhere where we learn a few things. Particularly because I've never been in an alliance that really took Foundry very seriously, so kind of more or less never had a proper strategy. Yeah, I've seen. I made the written guide I wanted, so I need to record a video about it at some point. So I'll see. It kind of saying that only people that are registered can spectate, and I won't be able to tag my base, like my city in an alliance that will register. So I'm not gonna register this time. I'll be able to, if I can, you know, if I'm allowed to spectate, I'll try to spectate a few matches. Either I'm commenting or not. Maybe I'm just watching them on the side, and if I can't, that's okay. But hopefully it will be covered by some of these YouTubers. But I don't think there are many YouTubers that are active on stage 6 to 115, right? It's 115 for the Foundry tournament, so that's very limited so far. I'm actually quite excited about tomorrow. Hopefully KOI give us some, you know, some ways to increase these. I've been kind of holding on after I pushed a bit on the live stream the other day. I've not been really increasing much here, so I'm doing some research a bit. We really would like to push some of these skills, you know? Particularly this one, and that's casual 1, and casual 1 is... Casual 1 is... Yeah, so she needs to be 50 or 60. I don't think I'm gonna level her up because I got the shards, right? But then I'm gonna keep her to that level. That's gonna be far enough, and I'm focused like heavily on Agnes, and then I'll go on Olger. Might do Romulus a bit just to get that one, to get, you know, the extra troop and the tokens already. That's cheap to do. That's cheap to do. So for once, I managed to keep my 8 AM UTC mission incomplete. I mean, completed, not collected. So I have my 16 UTC mission that, you know, if I click, they will appear. So tomorrow I will be able to collect that and to do 2 extra waves of Intel mission. So the first time I'm not too lazy to do that. So I'm kind of curious to see how much, you know, it's not crazy, but it helps a bit to get extra rewards. I'm trying to plan for SVS as well. I think I'm gonna try to push to Fire Crystal 10, but that means that I need to get some of the... I need to refine a lot and need to get some of these Fire Crystal up. I'm missing a lot of Fire Crystal, so that might mean I need to do a tiny bit of a push. But then, when that's down, I think I'll really slow down spending on that account. And I'll slowly work more toward the project to restart toward the end of the year. So start recruiting, start doing the Discord, start doing the web form for it. I think I'll swap to that a bit more. Slowly cut my farm here as well. So you have just 2 accounts, right? So let me know how it goes. Star, we enter like in what, 10 seconds? 4 seconds, 3 sec? Let's see how it goes. I should have waited to pop the buff, to be honest. Might be slightly a waste. So we have Webster, we have the F, we have the big ones. Let me pop Recon very quickly, not Shield Recon. And let's see on the other side. So we are facing Bear. We faced Bear in the past already, I think. I like the name a lot. I don't know what it means, but like I used to play Diablo 2. And Bear was a very cool runes. So it's a lot of smaller players, so let's, you know, let's have fun, let's pop the buffs. There are probably a lot of people that can zero and stuff, so... So how does it look for you? But so far for us, they have no Fire Crystal 10. Oh, they have win. Yeah, this dude is very strong. I remember Cisef, whatever his name is. So I'll try to, you know. Someone is looking to Lord Daniel. Is Lord... Okay, so they have Lord Daniel and Cisef. Yeah, I vaguely remember these folks. I think it was the Foundry as well. But you know, they have Fire Crystal 7, we can bully and things like that. And for us, we are 15, so we are kind of still missing... How many people we registered? Was it 20? Oh man, I need to talk to my... I need to talk to the other R4s. We cannot do 20, that's stupid. If we do 20, we can do 30 plus, plus the backup, right? Because matchmaking is for 20 people, so if we do 20, you want some backup. You don't want to be 15. But if it was 15, it's okay. Let me check quickly. We are 40 sec. Yeah, I cannot see how much we registered, right? Yeah, we joined with 20, so that cannot happen anymore. I've been saying it a few times, but that need to be learned, let's say. But we'll see what we can do. But if we lose, we are missing some of the big wells as well. So we'll see if we can basically handle them. We might not be able to. So Bear, he has a meteor. So CCF is here, so he's defensive. Lord Daniel. So let's try to go here. Let's see if I can get in before his march is coming back. Or if it will be shortly after. Yeah, that did nothing to him. That did nothing to him, so... So let's try to play smart. Let's try to confuse them a bit and attack really who we want. Maybe they are watching, so maybe it doesn't work. But... yeah, he's understanding what I'm doing, so that's fair enough. That's not gonna work very well. I mean, it kind of does, right? Kind of does, because you have the wrong heroes in it. So the map is red. The map is red, and we don't have some of our whales. So Sato is going very offensively, but that, okay, we need Webster to play offensively. Yeah, that's dead, I cannot do much here. Okay, so we have Denise, so that's really cool. So we will, with Webster and Denise, we can do a lot. I was just concerned that Denise will not join us. Oh, but even him is not... Man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's help Denise, so we'll get them one by one. That dude is cooked. We'll end up getting them. That's what you want to do. For me, always in Foundry, you care about burning people. That's what you care to do. That's what you want, that's what you care to do. Everything else is, you know, is for later. No, but he is defending still, wow. I got 400 more health. I mean, that's a lot more lethality as well. That's a bit annoying that they are defending, to be honest. So Webster is going, so that dude is gonna cook, he's gonna die. So we just need like Denise and Webster to burn. So let's see what's going on. So I get scouted. So we got one, that's not much, but you know, that's gonna start slowly. Because we kind of need the wells to be... Yeah. I'll try to see if I can get edger targets. That's not gonna fly for, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm really struggling to understand why we cannot burn more of them. Here there are wells, so that's okay. So that's why we cannot do much more here. So let's help. But even if we burn a few, that's gonna be really tough for us. I think that was, we registered like, I don't know what happened, but that's, I should pay attention to that. That's not okay. That's really not cool. So how did it start? If you can talk. For us, it's gonna be tough, but we will manage eventually. Like, I cannot do much, right? Because Lou is inside. Okay, so Denise can do something. I'll rally. Hey Ghost, welcome, welcome. I mean, yeah, Denise and Monster, they managed to do stuff. So let's see if people are joining my rally or not. Yeah, not really. Does ranking of point matter in Foundry? I mean, once... No, it does not. Lifty Shifty does not right now. Not at all, actually. Oh, but I remember Baba Yaga from Bear as well. But that's... Okay, so Wobster was inside for defending me when I was being disconnected and lagging. So that's really cool. So I remember there Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga. So when you reach your points, you basically, you know, what matters is either you are in the winning bracket or in the losing bracket. So that, no change at all. Yeah, but there is nobody joining my rally, so let's forget about that. Let's slowly leave them here. Let's go to... let's go here and join Sato. Because he's strong. Let's see if we can do something here. Yeah, we really need people like Wobster, F, and Denise to zero everybody. Is was popular in France? I actually don't think that much. Like, we have a few French people on the stage, but that's very, very little. Like... There are so many more Turkish players, for example. US players, so much more. Oh, Sato got the meteor now. That's cool. I'll try to get them. Try to help with them burning. Yeah, they burn. Okay, so let's start to zero some of them. That's really what we can do, right? It's like if we burn, if they burn actually. Should try to get the point, but that's too late. And how did it go? Yeah, I cannot do I don't want to be to be vulgar, but I cannot do F. Yeah, a lot more Americans, not that many French. Usually French people, they don't like English, so they play with each other. So you have some French clans or alliances, but not that much. Man, it really breaks my heart. To not be able to do anything like that. That dude is cooked. Kiwak is being attacked or is attacking? Let's give him our second best troops just in case I got better percentage. Hercus, yeah, the map is red. We cannot really, I mean, Denise is doing what he should, that's okay. I need to double check actually my city. Yeah, that's not gonna go anywhere. Let's see if I can deal that dude. I mean, zero, not really, but that's really what's frustrating me, and that's really what is exciting as well to do the restart project. Is like, I'm gonna be able to do stuff in Foundry. Oh, I need to pour a lot of money in that account, but I don't think I want to. I think I'd rather restart with the cool YouTube project at the same time. I think that's a lot cooler, a lot more interesting. I use the 12-minute strategy. Sorry for that. I use it regularly, yeah. It makes sense, yeah. You know, if you get zero, it does not worth using the speed ups. You basically keep your rolling speed up when there are seasonal events at the same time and you make points on both. That's kind of what you do. They're kind of taking everything, right? So if we got some of these buildings, and we will get a very cool buff. That's gonna help us quite a bit as well. Maybe that's what we need to wait for, is to get some of these buffs. That will be really good. So Sato is near to me, so let's go here. Oh no, he moved. I cannot be here soon enough. So my TP reset. So what can I do? I mean, they're playing very defensively, right? That's really good for us, to be honest. That's really good for us. That's all, you know, only a plus for us. So F is burning. We are burning some, so that could be okay. It looks very bad for now, but full control in 50 sec. So what I can do that. I can try here. Bye-bye, a guy is close by. If he's attacking me, you know, I'm gonna... But I have Webster inside, so I can be attacked all I want. That's safe. So he's having some injured. So I'll try... Okay, here we should be safe. Hey Walid, how are you? Let's scout a bit. Let's see what's going on. 13 sec. So 13 sec, we have a bonus, you know, plus 15, minus 15, right? That's gonna be a lot better when we have that building. Let's see how much of a difference it does. He does not really. I mean, unless he's you know, if he's healing. You can try Baba Yaga, that's not gonna go anywhere. So let me look here. And the other one, yeah, this one I cannot really pop it. Like, we need a bigger player. In which way? Well, like more players, stronger whales? For us, we get... The match is not fair, but that's entirely our fault. I mean, it's not fair. I don't know if it's not fair, but... We tag with 20 people. So we have a full matchmaking, there's no benefit to it, and we are only 20 in the team, so that's... So, is he going down? Yeah, no, he's healing, so there is no point he's healing, so that's gonna be okay. So, see, if F is around, that's okay. Yeah, that's one of the issues, right? So, you need to have active player. For us, we have 20 people out of 20. It's just that we registered with 20, and that's giving us a full matchmaking when we should not really. In the way we do it. Is F going anywhere? Let me try here. Yeah, I mean, with F we can take it. If he wants to. I start to be very low on infantry and marksmen. So I cannot play like that forever. That's the really boring part, right? At that stage of the game is like... Even like people that are far stronger, they cannot zero most of the people anymore. We need rallies. We need Sato Arcus at their infantry, Foundry middle, okay. But he cannot take on... let me double check, but he cannot take on the dude, right? That's the woo, that's fair enough. And he's not nowhere near close safe. In terms of stats. Yeah, that's 700%. Yeah, so it's not gonna go anywhere. Yep. Does not look really good. But if Denise is burning a bit more people, like he does, then you know, we start to have a chance. When we kind of swap the... That's already 38, 20, you know. This point we need to get, that's really important. So let's burn that dude, that we can do. Our opponent was just stronger, all player included. That happened as well. I got the road. I'm nearly the road, but that's because I tried to zero other people, so. Oh, sorry, F was asking for a report. That dude is gone, so that's okay. And that was Ronnie. And Ronnie, I have a report of Ronnie that I can share with him. Because see, like, there used to be more players and they are leaving to heal, so... I might check after the fight, but if you send me one... Yeah, I need a bit more time. Here, let's scout, but that should be a bit too strong for us. So see, slowly the map is becoming bluer. I just need to pay attention if they are rallying so I can help to defend. We just need to see at the map. I'm just trying to see if I can play something. I don't know if which one is stronger from here. Here it's defended with their player, so that's not gonna go anywhere. Yeah, here I cannot take this one. They have no chance. So I think what I could do... Let's try to help, right? So here we want Patrick, but let's do actually René. I'm using René. So let's do Nora. Let's do Nora and get there quick. Let's see what do we do here. Yeah, it's not gonna go very well. They are not super strong, but they're gonna take a while. So let me rally 3 minutes. So my sensor, yeah, I'll need to swap it later. I have marksman. So see, in terms of income, we are getting closer. And if we pop the buildings one by one, that could be decent. But now they're coming for train station, and I'm not sure we can really do well in train station. So maybe I'm gonna use a tiny bit of healing speed ups. Maybe 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. I kind of need to help the team as well. And I have a lot of lancers, so I can do that easily. So yeah, so it's really not an easy matchup. They are back to 24, we are back to 18. So many people, you know, left and came back from them. For us, we lost 2, and I think it has a lot to do with oh, they are fighting Lady Fox, so that's not really better for them. She already has like a 40, yeah, that's not really better for them. So I'll have some buildings. The issue is like we have buildings that do not give a lot of points. So this one is not really giving a lot of points, but we have some people inside, so... I think they are maxing out that building, so I don't know if I will be able to take it. See, we don't have the building that give the most points. We have the useful building that do not give points, and they have some of the ones that are giving points. So it's a bit of a... Denise is marching, okay. So that's gonna be really good. Okay, some people are doing it, that's really good. That was a bit late, but we got some here as well. So that's where it starts to get a bit more interesting for us. We can slowly, get back on track. But that's the way you do it, right? And it's just that we mostly have Denise and the F doing it. Sato did a lot as well. But, they are strong enough that we struggle, right? So I tried a bit. Hercus as well, but it's not like going super... It's not super easy to do, right? So that's mostly how you do it. But now they went hard on transit station, so we lost it. That does not really matter. That does not make so much point. But that's the kind of building we need to blow up, right? 13k points that they are losing, that we are gaining. But they're 25, so they're getting back on in terms of amount of players on the battlefield. So that's the part that's really... But we cannot, that's the issue. Even some of our stronger players, they struggle to do that. Like even Denise, he attacked some FC8 players and the dude did not burn immediately. So it's like, it's not an easy... It's really not easy to do. At that stage of the game. Unless you're a massive whale again, but... Yeah, so he's doing, he's doing what we do. He's popping up the building one by one. Can I... Scouts rallying, they're rallying me. I'll try to see if I can... Oh. Okay, I'm doing something stupid. Let's do that. I used the wrong troop ratio. Yeah, I have a chance. Do I have a chance though? Do I have a chance? Let's see if I can zero him a bit. Yeah, that's gonna take too long. That's really gonna take too long. So let me renegotiate that. Yeah, it's really not easy. Really not easy. See, they're moving around, try to get the building one by one. That's really a shame. We love that one because that's a big income. The issue is that I nearly need to leave for 12 minutes if I really wanted to have a chance to be effective, you know? Or just stay in buildings and do nothing, more or less. I cannot do 50 buildings, but I can do a few. That's gonna be a bit boring, but that I can do. I don't have infantry anymore. Okay, he's even popping that building off. Yeah, it's really... I'm really hesitating to leave now. How much time do we got? But we got 4 people out, so... Yeah, yep. What do you think? I cannot even defend 6 buildings, I don't have the troops, so... They took this one, so I'll get some of these, but... Yep. But if you look at the kills, like they've done nothing, but they have an edge. They really have an edge. See, we have even one more people leaving, so I'm kind of hesitating because I think we just never gonna come back at that stage. If we are the one that they all came back for them and... What the time? Let me help Denise, but... I think that's gonna be very complicated. I think that one is lost. They did good because they attacked you with their main march, I guess. Let's see how that one goes, but we have not have a full rally. We have 5 people that left. That's really bad, to be honest. F is joining as well, but like they are speeding up. They are double the amount of players. They are not even gathering the map, right? They are not even gathering the map. See, that's a huge mistake they do. I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, the map is red. They could focus on the buildings, but with the amount of player extra they have, they could gather the map and they will bury us in points, even if they are not holding the building as well. That was a lot of points. Oh, they got some of it. I mean, they got their players getting the point as well, so which is good, you know, that's a good sign for them. But we don't have that many teleports and players, so that's one of the big challenges for us with the smaller team strategy. Yeah, their Judah is strong. Their Judah are really, really strong. But what happened here? Oh, because we did not reinforce. Okay, that's totally our fault. That's totally our fault. Let's do that. I think I'll just do that. So I'll stay. I'll be useful on defense. I'll gather a bit. Because I don't really have troops. And we'll see what's going on from there. I think that's gonna be really, really hard to do the... Unless our people come back. Should have done that a bit sooner, but, you know, better sooner than later. That's really an interesting choice of gear for Baba Yaga. You know, like some whales are playing 60-40 a lot. And if you look at his gear, the dude is all the way 60-40. It's like his charm are level 6 or 7. All of it is about Lancers. I mean, he has some levels here, right? For that's crazy focus on 60-40. I'm really curious how it goes, actually. But I wanted to do that, but kind of with marksman, if on the restart project more. So right now we have the same income, right? But we have a lot less buildings. They are not gathering that much. The mines we are not gathering at all. Hey KP78, welcome friend. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Okay, so that's... I don't know how it's gonna go, but he is very strong. But we should get most of that. We have people around. He's getting all of it. Oh, that's really bad. That's something we are bad at as well. See how they are good at teleporting and getting the scraps? Like we got none of that. None of that we got. Hey, salut ailleurs. Hello. I'm very tired today and we don't have an easy foundry, so... But you know, it's okay. It's okay. That's our fault. Yeah, and you know, Sato is getting actually really strong. But he's not at all at the level. But he's doing the same, right? CSF and Baba Yaga, for them, they are really like all about... I mean, that dude used to be... Oh no, he is actually about marksman, this one. I'm confused. He's really much about marksman. I thought he was René again. But T3 charms is about marksman. But they are very specific. Right? I'm not sure how they use it in battle. I assume they are using it, otherwise it makes no sense. But we are getting some of the good buildings. But we don't... I mean, we get points a bit faster than them. But that's not gonna happen if we don't get middle again, so... I won't be able to help Webster here. Did you do your foundry IR? Is it something you've done today? Are you playing it right now? But for us, we're not gonna win this one. We're not gonna win this one. What can I send? What will be good? Let's do Patrick. And but I think he wanted to pop the middle. I think he does not care to keep it. He just cared to pop it. See? Now he's popping this one. So he's basically removing our points. That's more or less what he does. And that he can do very easily. That's the issue with it. So all my marches are coming back. And I could not join the rally here. So we have a lot to learn and to improve before we can do the competition in Foundry soon. But for us, the issue is it's not the matchmaking. We screwed up ourselves with the matchmaking, right? So I don't know if you did that too, but it's like it's a FC9 duel, Sato versus Magda. But Sato seems to be working. She's burning. So yeah, that's really on us. That's I don't pay attention to Foundry sign up, but that's the R4 that fucked up this one. Not our players, it's, you know, that's really on us. Because F and Denise, they already did a lot. I mean, I tried, I zeroed myself, but I cannot do as much. For them, they just mostly took the buildings, and that's just because they can, right? Yeah, that's a big issue then. For us, we sign up 20 people, and the matchmaking is for 20 people. So usually the way we do it is from the 1, we sign up 15. So as the matchmaking is looking for 20 people, we are facing teams of 20 plus that are as strong as us with 15. So our stronger players are stronger than their player. The average power per player is far stronger, so we just beat people. That's usually the way we do it. But somehow we got registered to 20 people. And we face some people that are 30 plus, right? So we end up being between 20 and 15 on the battlefield because we cannot be more, and they are the same power as us because we sign up with a full team for the matchmaking system. So they are as strong as us. We are not stronger in average. And on top of that, they have just 10 more players on the battlefield. So that just, you know, but that's really Air Force. I don't think people understand that. I've explained it a few times, but I don't think Air Force understand it because they do it every time. Not every time, but when we have too many people that want to go to Foundry, they put them in Legion 1 without feeding Legion 1 with the... So I'm not sure who's, but that's an issue we need to fix on the Air Force side. Because that's pointless to use speed ups and stuff. Like some whales use a lot of gems and a lot of teleports too for that, and I understand they are not super happy about it as well. But some of them, they never moved, some of their whales. What can we do? I'm too weak to do anything, to be honest. Because here we're gonna lose this one, right? So I can port here instead. And I can go Patrick. I can go Patrick and I can do like 30-70 because I don't have many troops. I really don't have many troops. Here I'll join full march. And I'll gather a bit. And they are gathering. The map is red of gathering, so you can gather with one, so in case someone attacks you, you're, you know, not really bother, but I think it's dead again, so. Yeah, so the issue we have for us is if we tag with 20 plus, our whales are not maxed. Even like, and the strongest one, they do not always participate. Like Denise do not always participate, Tamer do not always participate. Tamer is a very defensive player, so he holds the building. Webster, she's always participating, but she's the same. She's kind of a passive player. She's not very aggressive, so she holds the buildings. So if we miss one or the two aggressive player, plus, you know, we miss one player that holds the building that are very strong, we really struggle. As soon as we tag 20 plus, we face like stronger teams. And these guys are not that stronger in terms of like the power of the whales. So that's fair in that sense. But because we tag at 20, the average power per player is the same for the top 20 players on both sides, and they just have 10 more all the time. So you know, that just... So that's really the way to cheat the matchmaking in Legion is maybe you can remove your gear, like your hero gear and stuff. I'm not 100% sure that works, but we faced a few alliances that's in the matchmaking, you know, when you go out and you look here, right? You look at your matchup and you don't know who you're fighting and the power is the same, right? The power look the same. Top 20, but on the battlefield, like their wells were stronger, they were having more players and stuff. So we assume that removing the gear works because we had some very, very unbalanced matchmaking versus teams that do that. That's one thing, but that's really annoying because, you know, your wells cannot compete in arena and stuff, and they don't like it. Else is registering with like less than 20 people. That's the other way to do it. And that's what we do usually. And that's why I think some R4s are kind of confused for us. Because they are kind of still trying to do that thing, like to register as little people as possible, but they don't understand that it's a top 20 and that's said in the rule, like the game says it, so it's not me. It's not guessing for the top 20. So that's really a way to cheat the matchmaking. So that's why we do 15, because else, you know, we do sometimes 25 or 30, whatever, and we don't have a fun matchup and everyone is frustrated because it's so unbalanced for us. So, you know, at some point you find a way, right? So if you talk to customer support, they will tell you that, I mean, I did not, but what people told us when they talk to customer support or feedback and stuff, is like, oh, removing the gear do not work. You know, experience says it might. You know, whether it's a bug or intended, I don't know, but it kind of look like it does sometimes. So. Will we have a chance, or will I get kicked out? We have Webster and stuff, so that should be okay. So we fill them in Legion 2. So that's the issue we have right now, right? Usually, that's okay because, you know, 50 people doing Legion at that stage of the game, doing Foundry is enough for most alliances. But we just recruited like nearly 10 plus players in transfers. So with 10 plus players, then we have an issue, right? That's when we start to have an issue. Is like when we have a very good transfer and we add a lot of players. We cannot do 15 and 30, for example. That's not enough. So we need more. So, but we should do the best team of 30 plus a few backup in Legion 1 because that's the most important Legion, and we should put whoever else in Legion 2 and see, like, they have many of their players are not strong. They have, you know, Fire Crystal 7, Fire Crystal, but they, you know, for us, like, yeah. No, they have a bunch of weak dudes here, right? So many of their weaker dudes never really moved. We didn't have a chance to zero them, they are just reinforcing in the building from far. And hopefully they managed to do their points, but you see, yeah, some of them did not manage to do their points, so that really sucks for them. Like, I mean, they might still have the time, but some of these, like, they would not do their max point. They are winning and they're not gonna do their max point, so that's, you know, their fault. But that's one of the challenge. I mean, for us, I'm sure we have people. Oh, we have everyone doing their points at least. Yeah. I'll try to explain to our force after that again. I did during the Foundry, but so yeah. So that was it. That was not really cool for us. But that's on us really. We did, like, the players themselves, they play well. Like Denise did what he had to do, F as well, Ercus as well, Sato as well. Webster, she took the building, she defended people. Like, we did, like, people did what they had to do. We could have a bit better at joining rallies and teleporting, but when they have a lot more players, that's, you know, their rallies are full and our rallies are not full and stuff like that. So You know, that's a lot harder to win. Yeah, that's fair enough to some cases. I mean, they have a lot of very strong players. I mean, Jin is really good in terms of charms and stuff like that. That's really, really cool. CSF is really strong. No question about it. Baba Yaga is very strong. Ojo is kind of like me, so that's okay. Yeah. Yeah. But F did a very good job today. F did a very good job. I'm not sure people will agree with me, but I do really think that's... everyone came back, so we got people the road, they came back, they played until the end, so no, I mean... Yeah. I'm not sure it's going for Legion 1, for Legion 2, so we'll see in a sec. So what happened? So Legion 2, okay, they got their butt kicked as well. Yeah, there are 21 participants. So many no-show. So yeah, it's a... Let's debrief with the team. So I need not to click the Intel missions. That's very hard. I don't know if you managed to do that, but for me it's super hard. I don't like to do that. So I'll stay on for a bit if you guys want to chat. I think wife started another TV show, so I think I have half an hour or something. Hi Rido, I'm 948. I'm here. That's my old state, that's my current state. Oh, so you won, Star. That's very good, mate. Really good job. But you were not very confident, so that's really good when it happens. You know, you're like, oh, we're gonna get crushed, and then you end up winning. Greetings from State 1864. Greetings to you as well. And welcome to the stream. Did you do your Foundry today, or was it? For us, was not so good. what we can do better as a team, I think the main issue is the matchmaking. Because we don't have the, yeah. We need to change strategy if we play like that, so. That's as well completed on my farm, so we are all good as well. That's pretty nice. That's gonna be a lot of things tomorrow. Let's do some arena. What do you think about the new Foundry League system? Do you guys have a look about it? Yeah, we'll in a sec, Star. I'll just finish my farm quick and I'll look at the report. I forgot about them. We forgot to do that. Are all events complete? That's complete. All of it is okay. Tiny bit of arena. I'm not a whale, Rido. I'm really not a whale. I have like my account has a lot of power because I'm playing for a long time, and I try to play well to manage my things properly. But I'm really not a whale. That's one of my main issues. But I cannot do much when it comes to fighting, because even if I spend a bit of money on the game, I'm really far from being a whale. So, and even for whales, like it's, you see, like Denise and the F, they cannot do whatever they want on the battlefield. They have like you know, charms 11 to 12. They have like big accounts. So really not easy at that stage of the game. I think it's really easy. You know, the time we need to kind of step up in terms of rallies and teams and strategies. That's why it makes sense as well, like older states have a lot better strategies when it comes to these events, because they had to. When for us, you know, it's nearly 2 years and we did not really have to have strategies. Our main whale is Tamer, so I can show you in a sec, but I don't know if I have up-to-date report. So Tamer is probably from Q8, because that's kind of his nickname. He's not looking to be first right now because we recruited some people that have Gen 8 heroes and we have Gen 7 heroes. So they look stronger on paper, but that's just because of the new generation. Like Tamer is actually the stronger player. Oh, he's actually his gear showing, so you know, he has level 14 charms, 13 on maxed out on gear. Charms are like halfway through for the new levels. And he's maxed out with his hero gear, more or less. So we just need some charms, which is crazily expensive. That's a shit ton of money to speak plainly. But yeah, he beats Womp. Womp is actually quite lower on charms and stuff, I think. So we'll see when he has time to catch up. But he should be quite stronger. That's our stronger player right now. What Gen 5 heroes are good? So always Hector with the Lucky Wheel. You don't have to do Nora. You can do Nora, but she's not really good. As a free-to-play, I'll suggest if you need a marksman, Gwen is really, really good. So most people will suggest you to do Gwen, but it depends. It always depends. It always depends on what you get, right? What you already have, what you will take next. So it's always a bit of a... I don't like to give like blanket advice on heroes without kind of knowing where you are, what you do, what you have, where you want to go with them, what you like to do in the game, because there is not such thing as the best heroes, except a few. Like Bradley, you can take him no matter what, but for many of them, you have to think of. I don't know if they're ready. I'm not. That's me. So when people are working on their, charm 13, 14, I'm working on charm 7. So that's why I'm saying I'm already not a whale. Okay. I spend a bit of money here and there, but don't have red gear, don't have big charms. I have a lot in my bags. SVS will be interesting. I can convert many of these, to probably Essence Stones, unless I do charms. But probably Essence Stone, that's the best for this chest. Then you go and I'll get a bit of a widget to do. I'll get some charms upgrade as well. That's 10, 11 upgrades of charms already. I'll try to get a bit more by then. Same for Chief Gear. I have, 8, 10 upgrades. Essence Stones. Where are they? Yeah, I'll get 2k Essence Stones. That's probably the most I will ever get. So I have a good push to do next SVS. I've been saving for 2 months. That's gonna be all good for us. You're probably a whale from what I understood. You probably spend a tiny bit more than me. We'll just put it that way. That's my understanding, but that's already okay. For me, I started the game spending very, very low, like 20, 30, 50 dollars max. That's why I'm missing a lot of marching, March skin, like from even seasonal events. If you look at my March skin, like there is a lot. Oh, you don't really see them anymore, but there are a lot I'm missing. I'm missing half of them, more or less. So, even on this, I did not spend a lot on this seasonal event. I managed to get some city skin and stuff, but that's... I spent a bit more since I got YouTube to kind of, trying to be able to do some things in Foundry and stuff, but that's really not easy. Like, we have like guys like, we had the F, right? So he was in the battle. So F and Denise, if you can't compare that to me today. So if you compare the total power, right? We had Webster as well today. We had Denise. So Denise is our third player with PT. Like, they are very close. PT is probably a bit stronger now because he has better charms and stuff, but they are very close. Denise has very good hero gear. So we had F today. And if you look at it, like F struggled to zero some people with a solo march. And they were not reinforced. Webster as well. Denise as well. So even for these people, like they are the top, top of our state. And I'm 60 I'm 64 million compared to them, so I'm like, you know, I'm like far down there. So yeah, it's really very crazy how hard it is to do something. We actually recruited a lot of ladies. I mean, I was looking at Lady Die Hard, but a lot of players that are far stronger than me. I used to be like, I mean, I've been saving for 2 months, so I might be closer to these people's. I might be back in the top 20 again, but I used to be closer to the top 15. So I'm kind of a lot less stronger than I used to be compared to all of these. Arcadis where is here. Okay. Yeah. So even these people have a hard time zeroing some folks because there are too many troops in the cities and stuff. So yeah, it's really not easy. The only place I'm first is the kills. Oh, Exorcist is close to me. We recruited someone that's nearly as much as me, so I need to make sure next SVS I'm going very hard so that I can rank somewhere. And I've done these kills only in SVS. And on my farm in kill event, I never do kill event on people on my state. Never did, never do. I think I've done it once on people having tiles because I was really trying to rank for it. So yeah, so I'll kind of talk a bit to matchmaking is trying to explain while people are online and we are kind of all here. But there are some confusion about the matchmaking. Yeah, I'm a whale of killing people. But again, that's really just SVS. Like why I'm doing that, I'm not the biggest fighter, I really don't really like it, but SVS battle day is 100 shards if you finish first, and I think 150 fire crystals, right? So that just it. That's a lot of money for me that I don't have to spend. So, and it allows me to get a bit more heroes done as well. So that's mostly why I'm doing it. And to rank, like to compete versus whales, like you have to kill people, man. You have to burn cities before the battle. The first half an hour, you have to burn. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing it. And that kind of works. But yeah, it's... Should we try a bit the bounty? Oh yeah, so clarifying matchmaking, so hopefully we do better choices, but I know it's not easy, because like if I look at the Gen 2, I think they registered 34, and they had 21 show up, so there are 13 people not showing up. So in total, we had 20. So that was 54. But I think we... Yeah, and that many people do that. For us, like for me, it's just, you know, I could play like that, you know. That's okay. Not gonna change the world. It might just be attacked more by the whales and get the road faster. But, you know, often, like, I don't know. I'm not... Yeah, people kind of know I'm not that strong after a while. You know, you burn one or two people and they know. And then you get your butt kicked. Yeah, that's really, you know, if it was not for, if the reward were not that good, I would not bother. I also find that it's a bit funnier to stream now that I'm doing YouTube than the battle itself. The battle is, you know, you spend your time with the healing window open and you click, 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 and that's a bit boring, I find. But having said that, we had the best battle last time, but I was off. I was in weekend with the wife, so apparently we really had a good battle. We really step up the game in terms of battle during Sunfire Castle, so hopefully I can stream the next one. Okay, yeah, let's look at report from our friend. So they were looking for the replay. I'll check these later. Where are you? Yeah, so that's a whale. And let's see how it goes, because let's see if my knowledge is still up to date. So you did a defensive victory by a lot. Okay, that's fair enough. You're Gen 5, so that's probably not true anymore. And what was the percentage? I mean, these are low. Yeah, because that's not his first march. That's the main issue, right? The dude probably... His gear is okay. See, like, that's crazy to me. Like, that's a whale that spent a shit ton of money on chief gear. I mean, that's a spender, right? And chief gear, forgot my language, but it's bad. So, like, if he would have spent the money on charms, he would be a lot stronger. That's the thing I'm actually hesitating, because on the restart project, hero gear is very expensive when you start. You have very little essence stones, you have very little XP component. And you don't have a lot of heroes at the beginning, so I'm like, maybe a bit of chief gear and charms, very early days. Then you do expert and pets, because they are Gen 3, and pets are as expensive as in new generation than in later generation. So pets are never cheaper over time. So you do pets very soon, and then you do hero gear later, but then you sucks in arena and stuff. So I'm not sure. But that's not too far on the main stat, right? But that's, you know, the average is crazy. It's T11 versus T10. Fire Crystal 5 versus 3 and 4, so yeah. So Klaus is asking, what's more important, having one purple infantry, hero gear, belt and glove? Oh, sorry. So what's reading again? I got distracted. So what's more important? Having one purple infantry gear, so hero gear, belt and glove, green boots and goggles level 1, or should I get boost and goggles legendary? So close. You have two options, right? It's likely worth to have some gear, even if it's not really useful. It does not cost much, right? So people do two things. Hopefully you don't do like me. You don't waste essence stones on like gear like that you will never use really seriously. So, you know, just do essence stone on one set for infantry, one set for marksman, one set for lancers. Eventually you put 1 or 2 level of essence stone on health on infantry and, you know, and stuff like and lethality on marksman and lancers. You put 1 or 2 like I did, but, you know, not on lethality on infantry. So you know, you don't want to do like Tonton here. So either you use, so that the best option is SSR gear, right? If you can, mythic gear, but it's very, very close from the purple. Why you don't want to do the purple and you want to do the SSR gear is because purple gear is giving you XP, and XP you might miss XP. But on the other hand, if you spend a bit, one of the big bottleneck for spenders are these. When you upgrade with your essence stones or when you upgrade with mithril, you need a lot of these, and this could be a bottleneck. You could be not having enough of these. So that's why you will see many wells with the purple gear instead, because it's very close in terms of stats. So that's not really better, especially if you do not put essence stones level on it, right? If you put 5-10 level of essence stone on it, and of course it's a lot better to have mythic versus purple, right? Even if it's level 50 or something like that. But that's usually the two choice people make. But let me know if I answered your question. Yeah, if it's not, just rephrase it, because that's the two options. If you miss the mythic gear, then put purple. If you miss XP, then put mythic gear and get purple, right? That's simple. That's kind of what it comes down to. So that's another dude, so that you were defending and you win. But on all of these is like the main, even if I mean, this is not that stronger, right? But it comes down to heroes. So people are fighting against you who are not their main march. So it turns out to be like a no match for you. But you know, it's FC4 on both sides. Troop ratio is kind of, I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe you were lacking troops, because that's a bit of a weird troop ratio. Having more marksmen. But you know, that's really good. Like, you beat him very hard. Yeah, but that's, you know, people try their luck, but you know, with that, it's okay actually. Let me look at the timestamp. That was 1637. Yeah, 7 seconds. So the guy is sending March back to back. But I mean, even that one is a bit better, right? But you still beat him, you know, by a lot. That's a lot. You know, that's 50% more of what he has, so that's crazy. Okay, so it's not the quality of the gear. Okay, I totally misunderstood what you were saying. So let's go back. Let's go back. So you're a lot further in it. So, like, I do get my legendary belt. Okay, green ascension, so it's 30, it's between 20 and 39. To purple ascension. Okay, so that's kind of where am I right now? Or do I get boost and goggles? Okay. You have the two schools. You have the two schools that are available. Some people will tell you, okay, do the belt because the belt will give you so much more, right? If I compare, that's a belt level 15 versus that's, you know, that's 39 and that's level 11, right? Because it's not as that increase, so that's 145 and the other was like 220 something, right? That's a shit more stats. Plus you will get that, you will get the extra defense. That's that's okay. That's the way I've done it myself. Some people, though, they like to do everything to green because it only takes 10 mithril to get there, you know, and that's okay. That's a lot of lethality that you don't care that much, but you know, it's a lot of stats for arena, for example. So some people prefer to get everything to green everywhere because that's very little investment in terms of mithril, but you might like the XP. Wife is going to bed. So you might like the XP. That's one of the issue. So that's why I mean it starts to be really expensive in XP when you are in the blue, and purple is like it's progressing very, very slow. Or you focus on like these two options are actually okay. For me, I prefer to focus a bit on that first. And if I really have to choose, that's where I will go. It depends a bit as well, what you did with your essence stone. So some people in my case, they will have 2 levels of essence stones here. And if that was your case, of course, go all in on health and infantry and go all in on lethality on lancers and marksmen, right? But if it's like me and you did not lag behind these pieces too much, they are kind of, you know, following, then going green is actually really good, I find. Because that's a lot of stats overall. You know, you get a bit here, plus you get a lot in arena and stuff. And, you know, Lancer health is not useless, right? It's never useless. So that's the... I don't know if it's really helpful. I'm not like I'm not very strict on that, if that makes sense. I'm not very black and white on about what the best. It's a bit about, you know, where are you? Where do you want to go? If you focused on, you know, purely health and you have like your lethality level 2 or 3 of essence stone, then, you know, keep going. Yeah, that, you know, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me as well. I can understand that, and that's giving you a lot of stuff. You know, you are decent in exploration in arena and stuff. That's you know, that's really not a bad thing. So we could get one. Let's see if we can get another one. I'll use a tiny bit of stamina. I don't have much more to show you guys, so it's more, you know, time for us to chat. Because I don't have much more to do in game. I've done my what? Yeah, I have my arena here to do, but that's it. I've done my academy. So, you know, as I bought all the packs that were popping up, that's a bit too much money spent, to be honest with you. I was hurting I was just like that's, you know, that starts to be a lot. But that's okay, I'll do it for science, kind of to know where we are. So I bought the pass of €5 and the pass for €20, like the Wayfarer thing. Then I bought all the packs when they pop up, you know, when you unlock them. So there was like 2 $5, 2 $10, and 1 $20. So that I have a lot to use tomorrow. So that will be really cool. I mean, the other yeah. Then I might focus a bit more on them. You can go, you know, 59 is not too expensive as well. It's 20 mithril more per piece. Then it starts to be 30. So you could do, so what you could consider, depending a bit on how much mithril you buy, but I would not say you're a big spender, but you spend a bit, right, if you are there. So, you know, you could do like me. You could do like 59, 59, 59, 59, 59, 59. And then you do 79 on the one that give you what you want. So you will do on the belt here and here, that will be the boots, right? I think. So you will do the boot on the marksman. And you know, that means that you need to have this level 13 or 14 in terms of essence stones. Then is it worth catching up on the other one? I actually have a doubt, you know. I'm not 100% sure if you keep these level 2, if it's really worth investing that much. I've not seen people doing that end game. That people do that early and then they kind of catch up all pieces. So yeah. KP, do you want to send a report? Do you want to have a look at it? here on Discord if you want. You can have a look. It's not always easy with the reports, but sometimes it's just bad luck, sometimes it's just heroes. So that's, you know, these are really good to do. I could not do them for a long time. But with Gen 7 plus Fire Crystal 9, I seems to be able to do a few. So let's do some of these. Yeah, if you get the Mithril, you know, I mean, to me, all makes sense. But I'm just concerned that if your gear, so if your lethality on infantry and if your health on marksman and lancers are essence stones level 2 or 3 or 1 or 2, that's gonna take you a shit ton of essence stone to catch up, right? It's gonna cost you 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So let's calculate that, right? I don't know if you have a shit ton of essence stone, but plus 70, plus 80, plus 90, plus 100. So it's gonna take you 500 plus essence stones per piece to go from level 2 to level 10 in essence stones. So you know you have 6 pieces, that's 3000 essence stones. You know, aren't these better on your main piece of gear? I don't know what you need to find me. Do you need my ID? It's 10 04 91 030. I'll leave it on screen for a while. If you want, no, you can have my location as well here. That's maybe the easiest way, right? Starfinger, quick question. For next empowerment, which one should I do? I'll check the report. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know the amount of stone it will take you, so that's 4 pieces, right? If you spend a bit more, that's 4 pieces. So, I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure all green makes sense for you. I mean, you will have to do it one day, right? Because you will start to have a diminishing return on your investment on these. But when the gap is that big, I don't know if the diminishing return is that. Because, you know, Essence Stone, they give you a percentage of what you have, so they're really good. Mithril is really good, it's just super expensive, right? It's just crazily expensive. Mithril at that point, when you are 70, you need 40, then you need 50, so that's from going to 79 to 100 is like 90 Mithril. When to go from red gear to 79 is like 60 Mithril. So that's why you get most of your money, but you know, between a 79 level 15 Essence Stone and a level 100 and 20 Essence Stone, it's not the same power at all. It's really not the same power at all. Salut, salut! So that's the reports you want to look at. So you were attacking, they were defending, you kick their butts. So okay, so you are pretty strong. So I go very slow because I'll make a guess. Depending on the generation you are in. So you are Gen 2, right? So if you are looking for a whale, it's not me. His gear is better than me, and his charm are as good as me. And he's Gen 2, I'm Gen 8. But you like, I mean, in many ways, what you've done is smart in some ways. Like, these are expensive where you are, right? But you don't have like stupid widgets, right? You have a bit, but these are gonna be useless. So you put your money, you know, that on things that's gonna last for a very long time. So Gen 3, so that's not even your main march. So here my guess is very simple if you are Gen 3. A solo march is winning versus a rally if they are like more or less 300% stats more On infantry health, lethality for the other ones, right? That's more or less the thing we used to say, and it's on stream. I did not watch. You have 340% more on health. Lethality on marksman, you just have 150% more, and marksman you have 250. So that's more or less what you have to. That's not gonna be true forever. Gen 4, Gen 5, it's not true anymore. We've seen replay tonight where this percentage were like 500% more, but like because the baseline is. But here it's like it's more than double their health, and of course on top of that, in that case, like they are freaking level 8 and you are T10 Fire Crystal 5, so that's that's huge for you as well, because like that's 500% of health when your troops are 5 health is not much, but when your troops are 15 health it's a lot more, so that's a big. But these are the percentages. If you would like, it was more or less what I had in mind is like 150k solo march versus a million rally, which is more or less what you have here. Will be winning in Gen 1 and 2 if there are 300% more stats on one side. So yeah, so you basically totally blast them, right? But yeah, that's Mia you will use her on bear forever. Geronimo you will use him on bear forever. So if I had to invest on widgets, that will be these. I'll max if I on the restart project I'll max Geronimo. I'll probably max Mia because she will be used forever. And even like in Shield Gaming King Shield video about Tyrant and stuff, like in Gen 11 they still find ways to use Mia, so that's a huge investment. Like Geronimo you can use him until Gen 6 or 5 or 6 in a rally leader for offense. So these are smart investments. That's really good stats, man. They are not too far from mine. I'm Gen 8, so yeah, that's really good. But you are really missing a lot of components of XP. I'm not sure what the best way to get XP. I never had to look at that. Like if you look at what we did tonight, right? Let me try to find some if I can. Was Denise? I don't know if I'll be able to find it. That was a lot of stuff. Yeah, Mithril is tough. And unless you are really like, unless you have a very big budget, like buy it from seasonal event and stuff, like often like these packs, you probably know that, right? But the Mithril here is like €6 per Mithril, wherever that is. Yeah, I cannot find it, but then events is usually at least 30% discounted in most events, so that's I'm gonna stop joining rallies because that's I want to do my polar my things, so I'll stop auto join for a while. No, but I mean, for like early days, you are very, very strong. Can I find... That's Denise and Baba Yaga. Did I join Denise rally? Should have a way to filter that. I don't know how they could do it, but... So that was 20 minutes in. But let's look at my own march, right? So I'm attacking Ronnie. So if you look here, I have a bit better charms and stuff. I mean, he has he's going very strong on infantry. If you look here, like that's a no match, right? It's not his first march. So if you look at the health, I have double compared to him, right? He got 600, I got 1.3 thousand. If you look at lethality for Lancer, I got 400% more. If you look at lethality for Marksman, that's what? That's 500% more. So I got 700% more lethality, no, sorry, health on infantry and everything, right? And that's... So if you will, you know, look at the guideline I gave, when I started the game, people gave me that guideline. You know, 300% more solo march, 150k troop versus 1 million rally, solo march is winning. But here, like it's, you know, it's like everything is on, I have better troop level, I have some T11 he does not have. I mean, he has some of the marksmen, right? And if you look at the outcome, it's like, of course, I'm injuring 5% of his army, right? But I get crushed, so that's not working. You know, when people have 2-3 million troops, it starts to not work as much. So yeah, of course. It's not his first march. He's not that far from me. That dude is not that far from me, probably in terms of everything. Probably have a bit better research and stuff, but that's not gonna make a crazy difference, right? So he's not that far from me, just not his main march. So I'm attacking his city and he got his main march out, so that's the one that are defending, basically. And still, like if you look here, that's double, right? More than double. So that's not applying anymore, whatever I was saying to Gen 1 and 2. But that's really not applying anymore. So let's see if we get here. Yeah. And, you know, it's not... And what surprised me, but I guess it's because it's Foundry and people are active, but like... I lost the report, I should have saved it, but... Like someone like that, in SVS, I kind of feel I have a chance to... burn in a few attacks. But somehow in Foundry it takes forever. So I don't know if the mechanism are the same. When was it? Yeah, I forgot. That's the same, that's running again. And I assume some people are healing in Foundry as well, so the amount of troop is never going down. And I'm wondering if in Foundry there is not something about the lightly injured, that they are not stopping fighting or something because people are sending march in and out of their cities to attack you or something, I don't know. But it feels like if I scout someone like that in pre-battle phase, like I burn him, I explode him, and I make a lot of points. If he has, you know, if he had his first march, not at all, right? But without, you know, with that kind of crappy heroes, I'm like, hey. So we are failing. We could do 2 or 3 more. And these are 3 billion power, so our march is like 1.8. So let's see if we can cheat the game a bit. Let's see if we can cheat the game a bit. I did not answer your question, Starfinger, and I missed your comment. Oh yeah, actually I did not answer your question, you're right. 100% did not. Where are you? So, you wanted to know... Where are you? Where are you? For your empowerment, which one I should do? The next one. So goggles, infantry belt. So like your gloves are good. I would not touch gloves anymore, right? Because you get the defense and the next stage is here is 60 and it's attack. So I would not touch the glove anymore. You should have started with the belt actually. But that's not a very, very bad thing, so you can fix it easily, right? So I see mostly two choices, right? Either you stick to infantry health because you care about Foundry and you care about that, and that makes the most sense for that. Then you can do the belt, and you can do the belt, you know, to level. Yeah, 60 is gonna take you a while, right? But you can do the belt green as well. It will be on your way. You can put it 11. That's gonna be okay. The next one you have is the goggles for the marksman. But the goggles are, you cannot see here, right? But the goggles are on the left side, so they are like the gloves. They will be defense first, right? So it will be a bit better if you do your boots. Because the level 20 will be attack and not defense. So that's a small thing. But these, you know, you can keep them essence 2 for now for a while. For the secondary stat for... you know, health on lancers and marksmen and lethality on infantry. I'll leave them like that. You can even reset them to level 50 or so. That's okay, level 50 or so. 30, 50 is good enough if you don't really invest in them. So I'll do either the belt 39. You can do the goggles because they are the closest. But if you accumulate it for a while and you have enough, maybe the boots is better to swap. To do the boot first and then the goggles. But it's not gonna change much anyway. Goggle is attack first. So what am I saying? So goggles are on the left. Oh yeah, it's okay. I'm sorry. It's goggles and belt. Yeah, you're right. So no, you are good. And keep on. Either you go for the belt on infantry or the goggles on the marksman. It's not gonna change much. It's more like a choice of, you know, like kind of efficiency in combat on Foundry and stuff, or like bear damage and things like that. But you won't really feel it, to be honest. I don't think these things are very palpable. Like, you know, it's not something you can... It's not like you do your marksman instead of your infantry, and the next time in Foundry you're gonna blast everyone. And I find, you know, even when I push for SVS after saving for 3 months and my start are increasing a lot, like sometimes you're like, okay, I do a bit better. But, you know, it's nothing crazy. So it's not game changer. As long as you do the right things, so over time it stacks and you are not, you know, falling behind and you are not taking the wrong direction with your account. So that's it for today for the freaking... let's try 60, 10, 30 just in case, but that stopped working very well for a while now, so... And hello King, thank you for the comment as well. Does it help, Star? I mean, you kind of knew about it anyway. There is nothing to go, you know, super wrong about it. Hey, GameSense. So we are reviewing people's gear today. So that's someone from Discord as well. Let me know if there's anything you want us to look at. Don't mind my gear, I'm saving for months. But that's decent, that, you know, you got your T2, you get your charms. You know, that's all good. Oh, that's infantry. Okay. No, that's really good. And that Gen 5, right? I think, yeah, on the restart project, I think I'll do infantry. Sorry, infantry. I'll do crazy marksman, I think. I think that's cool because the 60-40 for lancers is like not good for bear. So I think I'll try to really go crazy on marksman. But you guys are doing good. I mean, you know, these things are known for a very long time, far before I made videos, so most people know what to do here. Some people still don't, you know. I know whales that don't know what to do. People tell them what to do, but, you know, they are not super 100% clear what's going on for them. Yep. I mean, Klaus, do I suggest to go green? I don't know if I suggest. Oh, that worked. 60, 10, 30 worked. So, you know, even in time of despair, you can always get lucky. So I tried 60, 10, 30 lately. I mean, I'm running out of pets, so that's not gonna work anymore anyway. So my pets are running low and my buff are get, you know, so that's it for today for these. Oh, your game sense. But wasn't it you that showed me something else earlier? Which gear I was talking about? That was someone else, no? But for you, let me look again. For you, no, I mean you're like the other one are level. Just let me check your XP. Yeah, you're okay with your XP as well, so you know that's okay. You have the one that you do not focus on, level 100. That's okay, but I will reset that regularly if you need to. I would not keep them 100. That's not really worth it, especially if you keep them level 1 and 2. So, you know, you could keep going to 59. You know, 59. Like, you know, kind of catch up the other one. So what do you need? You need the boots on your you need your boots on Lancers. No, you can keep going for a bit. Like, you know, we talk about who was that before you, then that was very similar. Maybe I'm tired, maybe it was nobody else. Maybe it was you from a long time ago. No, that's not you, of course, because you maxed everything. You kind of followed. Yeah, maybe it was actually Star, right? Because, you know, he left these behind, so yeah, for me... yeah, in that case, I'm not 100% sure when the diminishing return will be on keeping going on the main stats. I'm not sure there is one. But again, that's 500 essence stones per piece of gear to you know, to give you, if I compare, let's compare. Right, so that's 41% of marksman health in the case of Starfinger. And for me, okay, I'm 145, right? So that's, I forgot how much it was for him. I'm 146 nearly. Oh, I managed to get another one. So 60, 10, 30 is dope again. Yes, so that's 100% more health on marksman. And that's nearly 700 fire, essence stones and 10 mithril. Because yeah, because they are essence stone 11, so that's more than 600. So is like, and it's times 2, right? So it's like 1.2, 1.3k essence stones, 20 mithril. Is that worth 200% health versus what you can do with, you know, we need more than 20 mithril, but with 1.2k essence stones on the main pieces you can do a lot. So that's, you know, that's a 5, 6, 7, 8 level if you have the mythic gear. So I'm really not sure that the full green is working. Is really worth it. Yeah, if you star XP, that's okay. So I don't know what you think, but like for the cost of 1.2, 1.3 essence stones plus the mithril, like, you know, for you or for a star, I'm not really sure it's working. It's just that I don't come across a lot of people making that choice that far in the game. You don't really come across people making that choice, you know, where we are. So that's kind of the issue here. So I cannot really, I never kind of really add reports of people doing that. So I'm not 100% sure. So that's a bit, you know, hard to find and hard to read, hard to guess. But you know, that's a lot of essence stone. So yeah. What do you think? Like thinking of that out loud, like what makes sense to you? I think both at the end of the day, you have more chance to see the impact by focusing on the main stats, I think, than catching up on the health on marksman and lancers and lethality on infantry. I think you might not see a big change if you do that. If you keep pushing on the main stat, health in infantry and lethality on marksman and lancers, I think you have a better chance to you know, to see the impact and to feel the impact. I think so. Yeah, you should. That's fair enough. I do the same as well. It's just I don't right now, but I do. That's how it should be done. So yeah, so that's a good, you know, that's an interesting. For me, the question is not really worth asking too much, because that's, you know, that's a no-brainer to put 10 mithril here and then go there. It's a no-brainer, not really, but you know, it makes a lot more sense at least. So let's see if we can do one more. Yeah, but my pets run out. That's what we said. So that's, yeah, I have nothing left. So it's gonna be a waste. It's gonna be a waste. Do you have reports close? Because that you could be the one sending reports. We could have a look at, you know, it doesn't have to be now, but that could be interesting. Because I don't really come across it often, because I'm not having that setup. Most of our wells don't have that setup, so it's hard to yeah, it's gonna not I'm gonna have to eat a bit. I barely I mean, well, super. I'll go soon. I think I wake up a bit early tomorrow, but that's you know, that beast is a whale compared to me. It's like 450k troops, and you know, no skills, right? I think that's what's really matter as well. I'm not sure if any skills are doing a lot here right now, but that, you know. Oh, I'll gather my thing. I'll slowly close it for today. Yeah, the that, you know, that's a 20k account right here. 20k US dollars. Maybe even more. Maybe even more. Yeah, the balancing in that game is weird with the skills and stuff, right? I mean, it's a crazy... I mean, it's 14% difference per level on all stats, so that's a bit... that's a lot. But that's less troops as well. But I'm totally outwelled by that giant elk. But I have a lot saved, so I'm curious to see what's gonna happen next SVS. I don't know if I go for FC10. I should go. I'll go T11 on marksman, so that's gonna give me a big boost. Mithril, I'm kind of low on Mithril, so I cannot do much on Mithril. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do myself on Mithril. I'll probably do 10 here, then 10 here, then 10 here, right? So that's 30. So if I just have 40, I'll do 10 on on which one? Yeah, I'll do 10. No, I need to do the boots now. Yeah, I'll do 20 on the boots. And I'll do 10 here and 10 here. And I'll keep going these two level like 16 or 17 on all of them. And I'll keep all these on 39 and then I'll push even further on the other ones. But these I need to pour a lot of essence stones on lancers. Even if they are not that important, but... I mean, that's more than a whale. Like, getting to that level of stats, it takes months. It really takes months. Really, really takes months. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but you think that are cool from the patch that if you're AR4 you should do and that I started to do is you can like here already and you can schedule, right? So tomorrow, like in 2 hours from now, there is a reminder. I mean, I might remove the GG about Foundry because we lost both. But I'm reminding what people to do for AC and register with the buff. Then Bear Trap, we are changing something. We are trying the new strategy for Bear next week. We are trying the limiting troops for joining. So 100k, we try that. Then we do Crazy Joe. Then we do Bear again. So it's like all scheduled until next Thursday. So you do it once a week and you have all your announcements. And something I probably need to do as well is that, right? Auto Garrison is always putting the strongest army here. So you kind of have to activate it on your city. But we'll do arena. I think I'm gonna go. I'm really tired. I'm a bit hot as well, like I'm in a little desk and I did not open the window or anything, so it's like a sauna now after all that time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be better as well. I'm just a bit lazy to put it in place, to be honest, but someone else brought it, so I'm happy to try it. Did not try that for a very, very long time, and I can't really remember from the last time we did, so it was 2 or 3 states ago. I just know everyone doing it saying it's better, so that I know. Hey, new account for many, many days. And I started before that. So that's, I started around that time 2 years ago on state for 22. So the chests, they're okay. They're okay, the chests. if you want to look at them. So they are actually decent, right? Good chance for XP components, decent chance for essence stones. So that's something I'll get when it comes to Ogre. I think it's really good to go to. For me, it will be my third choice. But you know, this one is no that one. That's gonna take a bit, right? But if you go here to chest 75%, I think that's really good. Yeah, 2 years. I think I started in late August, early January 2 years ago. That was, you know, on another city, but that's where Tonton began, you know. And that's why I decided to restart, because I was too much behind, made too many mistakes. So I was like, that's, you know, either I need to spend thousands of euros to fix it, or I just restart. And I went with a restart. I was like, it's too expensive. I'd rather spend a lot less, and, you know, have a decent account, I guess. Yeah, I usually open the window, open the fan. I was like, it's kind of chill at night lately, but I did not today, and it was 2 or 3 hours ago. So, you know, between myself and the computer, it's getting like a little hot. I did not get water as well with me before the stream, so I'm kind of super thirsty. But I'm finishing a few things on like the Furnace 29 account. I'm just doing quickly everything I need to do. I'm closing the stream new account right now, so I'm slowly going towards going to bed. But if you have any question, you know, please ask in the comments. I'll check tomorrow, or, you know, there are many guys on the Discord, many guys on YouTube. You are very welcome to ask anything you need or are curious about. If you know. But there's nothing to do, right? A bit of arena here as well. Not trying to attack my people. Yeah, these people are not my people. Always beat the strangers. So see, I lost. Why did I lost? What did not I pay attention to? Usually I kind of know now who I'm losing against. It's funny that I'm losing against... over there is a Sonia. That might be why. Thank you, new account. You too, if you're going to bed soon. I'll you know, will be minutes before I log off. So Sonia is really good, so I'll be using her. She's nearly ready. I want her 4 stars, I think. So I just need one more event. Yeah, we have Gatot. I mean, we did not have the wheel yet, so we have a wheel next week. So we have a lucky wheel on, you know, this week, so we will start to pop. But we have some people that transferred with it, so we start to see it quite a bit. Sonia as well, so that's a bit annoying for arena. You kind of need to check, otherwise you get your butt kicked. Also, you know, bullying weak peoples, like, you know, arena is like because something that's you know, that's really interesting to notice, like the cycle of the states. Not that there are no dead states anymore. There will be some in a few months, you know, some will die and stuff. But because we had the merger like 3 months ago, there are no dead states. So, you know, I could rank to top 10 now, whatever I could push if I wanted to. There are so many people playing at resets that if you look, see, like, I did not rank below top 100 for many months. And it's every day like that. I wake up, and you know, I'm whatever. I have 72 some days, right? But because you know I play now, I go to bed now, so reset is in 3 hours from now. So many people see like 190, 99. So I just get bullied regularly. Depend on the day, but you see like you just need like 3, 4, 5 people, and your ranking is going to shit. But see that day like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 times. I mean I got attacked 8 times, but that guy has failed. I'm not sure why they try to attack me. They are so much weaker than me. But you know I got bullied by like far stronger player. So I'm not even trying or caring much about arena. I never finish top 100 anymore because I go to bed too soon anyway. So. But yeah, that's it, everyone. Thank you very much. I'll be wrapping up a few things offline. And then I'm going to bed. So see you in the next one next week. What's going on next week? I don't know yet. I cannot tell yet. But maybe I do a stream Tuesday because we have both Crazy Joe and the Frostfire Mine. Maybe I do Thursday. Wife is not home, so I have a bit of time. So maybe I do Crazy Joe stream. But yeah, there is not much. Not much. I'm not gonna push for King of Icefield. I'm gonna push for SVS. So it's a quiet week. Maybe I do 1 or 2 streams here and there. That's about it. I need to remember who is who because you don't have the same name as on Discord. So I'm gonna try to make an effort to remember who is who. So hopefully I know who I'm talking to. Yeah, but thank you very much. I'm very tired. Good night, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.